Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rainbow Warriors will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wyoming's offense will be first on the attack. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Davis looking to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Holman. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there? He's down to the 37.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Smith dropping to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Looking for space, it's Thompson. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. and the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Willis. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now they'll run the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll leave it with him. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The period has expired and Wyoming has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
The Cowboys have a lot of options on second and inches. Out of the gun to give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Smith dropping to pass. Gets it out fast. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Caught near the sticks. It's Holman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pattern.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. It'll be a draw. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in a hurry-up. Davis looking to pass. Quarterback adapting. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on third down. Pulls it in. It's McIntyre. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
The give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Davis will throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the swamp. They're up by 4 over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six. And
the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff.
There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Smith wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Caught over the middle. It's Holman. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Catch in the middle. It's Foley. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll immediately call timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right at this point.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. off play action on first down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it along the sideline. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Davis looking to pass. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll try it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Smith wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On the move, it's Thompson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Cowboys line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got it behind the line. It's Willis. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Davis will throw. He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 4 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quickly complete. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll knock him down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Now the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Trying to barge their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Touchdown, Hawaii! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Smith wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job.
Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Going deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McIntyre. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
He's loose. Got enough space. Touchdown, Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The throw to the outside is complete. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Offense is stopped. Will be turnover on down.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense wants to bring the heat. They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got to pass.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Smith dropping to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Holman. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Davis will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's McIntyre. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Defense might bring the house here. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes one man miss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On on second down. Let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Trying to get the edge on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.